Take it away.
Guten Tag. And where we last left off, Elfric caused a big fucking spirit bomb. He
The
has
biggest.
raised all the dead on the material plane under his control, and then he's using the dead. Well, he used the dead from this battle, so it's all been part of Elfric's great, giant scheme. It's all been leading up to this battle to get enough cosmic power to cast this spell, and then as soon as the spell was cast, he started having the undead attack the Reich. However, Alaric still went up and swatted at him a couple times, which his token is still here, but I'm pretty sure he missed it away, or he's going to, or something.
I think he missed it away, and that was like right before. I think he attacked him like right before all the undead was like really. I don't know.
Yeah. He cast a spell and then immediately jumped out. Trey spit fire on him while he was doing it.
Oh yeah.
And he shrugged it off like a champion.
I was literally preparing to blow fire on Luther, but it's like, yeah, let me go get you.
So then you had Luther and Regret Loris charging with the remaining of Reichland Knights, but then they were headed off by the Zweihändlers from House Regenstaffen and got their horses' heads chopped off. And then the spell happened, and then the undead started attacking. But anywho, Elfric was pretty weak, and the only person around him was Loris, and so he sacrificed Loris to rejuvenate himself. And that brings us to where we are now. Surrounded in mud, surrounded by bodies, with the rain falling heavily.
God damn it.
So Luther, you're sitting there, having just killed. You got Heretic's Bane on fire, the rain pelting against your face, that steaming off of the fire off of Heretic's Bane, the cries of men and animals and horses all around you. And off in the distance, you see a large dragon form flapping and talking to Elfric or whatever the fuck he's doing. And to your right, you see all of the Zweihändlers of House Regenstaffen, who's reformed up and are led by Wolfgang, the Wolf of or the Wolf of Regensburg, and his spectral ancestral wolf.
I'm a wee bit outnumbered.
And so,
And a fucking Durgan.
I'm going to let you go ahead and have a full turn right now to do whatever you want with.
Let's see, how close are you?
Dragon is way off there.
I'm still up in the. You can just take him off for the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, okay, one more thing to point out about the battle map is it's kind of hard to make out, but you are surrounded by the bodies of the Reichsknights. So moving in this ground is difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain, alright.
Oof.
You got the mud and the bodies. Like there is just the floor. It's mud and bodies.
This is like the
and
final level of
Loris's
reach
body.
for you.
Objective survive.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go for me though. Jesus, that's the problem. I really don't know what to fucking do.
Surrender.
I have one
I guess you just give up, right?
No. Luther's not gonna give up. So difficult terrain, that means I have half my movement, right?
Yep.
So I have a 30 feet feet, so I would have 15 feet. And then... Alright, let's... Oh, there's my range, 300 feet, alright. I am going to cast 2 of what I call God's Blast, which is an Eldritch Blast, at this fucking wolf, because why the fuck not?
Eldritch Blast against the dire wolf. Okay.
Against the puppy, yep. I got a plus 10 to hit. And I got 2 beams from it, each of which rolls independently. So here's beam number 1. That's a 15.
That was your witch bolt. Okay, so you got a 15 against his AC.
Yeah, what's his... I got a 15
Yeah,
against him.
You succeed.
Alright, so I do a d10's worth of damage,
Okay.
which gives me 10.
Okay.
And then I also have the invocation Repelling Blast, which flings him 10 feet backwards.
Okay.
So I just throw him into these fucking,
Yoip.
these Zweihanders here. Yep.
You know what? You kill that Zweihandler with it.
He just got hit in the face by a fucking wolf and died.
That's a dire wolf, right?
Yeah, it's a dire wolf.
That's a
And guess
big
what?
boy.
And guess what? We're gonna do it again. So, d20 plus 10.
To the dire wolf?
Yep, to the dire wolf. Fuck that
Yeah.
puppy.
That succeeds.
Oh my,
Oh my
god.
D10 for damage.
Andy's really not wanting
That's
to...
a 6, and it flings him backwards another 10 feet.
God.
He really doesn't want to beat around the bush on how evil Luther is by going straight for the puppers.
Hey,
Straight
that's
for the ancestral pupper.
That's a dire wolf.
There's a fucking lord right there. There's a whole, like army right behind him.
Hey, I'm fucking up your ranks a little bit.
And you're like, you know what? Fuck that pupper.
Hey, I used him as a projectile and took out 2 Zweihanders. Only like 100 more to go.
Alaric is going to do this land a favor.
And then he's going to move back another 15 feet after that, too.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
A nice tactical withdrawal, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, you now have control over that token, too.
Oh, I have control over Luther.
Yes.
Awesome. God damn it. Keeps cutting out.
Yeah, what in the world?
Pop, pop, pop.
I think it's my computer because I didn't have any on my Xbox. So, but bear with me. And yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. So, now would be Alaric's turn. However, an evil laugh flutters upon the wind.
Ow! Fucking hell. Apollo just stabbed me in the tit with his claws.
And 10 figures materialize out of the mist and the rain surrounding you, Luther.
Oh my fucking god, you fucking asshole. No. No! Not like this.
It is Luther and the 9 Blood Knight Lords. Or Elfric and the 9 Blood Knight Lords.
Luther's in the middle of them all.
Go ahead and roll a perception roll on these that surround you. So also, like in this, Wolfgang was like, "Oh fuck," his like this, he's a pretty tough motherfucker. So like he just kind of like sidestepped the witch bolt and watched it wreck his fucking ghost wolf, and was like giving the order, to charge, and then these fucking knights appeared, and I just want to like imagine that like they just since they're coming out of mist form, so they just materialize there in the fucking rain.
Okay, so you said perception?
Yeah.
I got a +1 to wisdom, so I get a +1 to this. We'll see how it fucking... I got a 6.
Through the rain and the mud, through your helmet and everything, I mean, you can tell it's Elfric and you can tell it's the Blood Knights, but not much else. Other than you see the wicked smile on his face. However, you do see he is definitely carrying the Wand of Orcus as it glows eerily with green necrotic light.
Luther's gonna mutter a quick prayer in Aquilonian for strength for this coming fight.
And Elfric.
Oh no! He has the sheet.
He has the sheet. Yeah, the picture he sent earlier had that sheet underneath the Regenstoffen one. You can tell because there's an blood off to the side.
Blood.
Yeah. I zoomed in on the sheet to look at what Regenstoffen was capable of.
Oh my god, I see.
And I saw it when I was looking at that.
That's not Elfric, man. That's gotta be, Reginald Lungblood.
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 That was definitely on purpose.
A little hint.
Jesus, that Arcana, though. I mean, that makes sense.
I will say, Elfric was perfectly balanced with just, I spent an entire fucking day building this sheet. And
yeah.
He did respect, though. He is no longer an arcane trickster. He has spent these years honing his abilities. Anywho.
Hey, that makes sense. That's called character development. He's no longer just that rogue trickster.
Does it have an explanation of what it looks like? He lifts the wand of,
Are you looking for a description of that wand?
No, I've got a whole thing for the wand.
Oh, okay.
That's 1-to-1 of what you can find online.
Oh.
He lifts it, and
oh my.
A streak of essentially your witch bolt, but green and necrotic, comes at you, and he casts Finger of Death with it.
Oh.
As he gives an evil laugh. So you must succeed on a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Constant save, I got +8.
Apollo just stabbed me in the tip of his claw.
Come on, big boy.
Okay, so you said
26.
Damn.
Luther just spins Heretic's Bane and just boom, the bolt hits it and just splits around him.
You still take half damage.
Okay, that's fine. How much am I taking, boy?
7
7.
D8s
Oh, okay.
plus 30.
+30? What the fuck?
You take half of 48. So you take 24 damage.
Damn. I thought it was going to be my honor to kill Luther.
You
And
can swoop in and kill Steel.
And one of the charges of the Wand of Orcus. And he orders his Blood Knights in.
Big rip.
If I survive the turn, you could fucking... Well, they can only advance 15 because of the difficult terrain, so they might not all be in... Well, they're getting pretty damn close. Nope,
Okay.
they're perfectly spaced. Damn it.
Imagine that.
This ambush
And so the
was
first
well
one
prepared.
comes up and uses its multi-attack with its necrotic longsword, which is a +6 to hit. Come on. 1d20 +6. Oh my god, yeah, I'm not doing that 20. He got 12.
Fails.
I'm gonna try again. 18.
Fails.
Luther is fucking deflecting those attacks. Next one comes up. Attacks.
Fails.
16. 11.
Fails!
Luther's fighting them all fucking off.
The right prince will not fall easily!
18.
Fails!
15.
Fails!
Next one comes up. Critical failure. He opens himself up to an opportunity attack from Luther.
And I am gonna take it. Heretic's Bane is coming down on that fucker's head. +10 to hit. 28.
28. You succeed.
Holy shit.
Alright, so I got 2d8 from Heretic's Bane.
Andy, at least you can rest assured, even though there's 9 Blood Knights, they can only fill 8 spots around you, so...
Plus 5. And how much does the Flames of Truth give me an additional d8? So I actually have 3 d8s plus my strength modifier. I did 11 damage. I rolled 2 1s on damage, because of course I did.
Hey, that was an opportunity attack, so that's free damage.
That is true, it's free real estate.
Okay, now this one's coming at you. 22.
That hit.
Okay, and you take, yeah. I'm not going to roll for it. Yeah, I'm just going to do you take 8 damage. Are you resistant to necrotic damage or anything?
I do not believe so.
Okay, then you take 10 damage.
10 damage?
Yeah. They get a +2 necrotic damage with their necrotic longswords.
That makes sense.
It makes sense.
Hey Roy, I got
Unfortunately.
a question for you.
Yeah.
With the southern units having their +2 bonus that I'm not going to forget this time,
Yeah.
does Regenstoffen get them? Because I don't think they were they there for that? I don't remember if they came in before or after that blessing, so if not, it's fine. I was just more curious.
They definitely came after, and
That's what I
the
thought.
fact that they're like Aquilonian kind of
That's
makes
fair.
me think that well, you know, like the lady's watching this battle, so yes, they get it too. She's going to
Okay, I mean,
like, the moment they attack the Reich, she was like, okay, those are allies.
okay. Does Alaric's Dragon Claws have a +2?
No, just your attacks with Flame Urge.
No, that's fine. Sorry, go ahead.
So that was the first attack. So then second attack, he gets an
Miss.
8.
Fails.
Second one comes in. 10,
Fails.
16.
Fails.
Okay, now this one is attacking, even though I think those two definitely could have qualified, this one is definitely attacking you from behind, so he gets an advantage.
Fuck.
So, first roll, 12, 19.
19 hits. Ties my AC.
You take 10 damage.
Fucking hell. Alright.
And now his next attack. 9 and 21.
Hits. 10
You
damage.
take another 10 damage. And the other Blood Knights are just going to watch from the sidelines. Okay, and that ends Team Bloodhaven's turn. It is now Alaric's turn.
Oh yeah.
And he is going to land behind Elfric. Let me turn this down.
I do like the epicness of it, but yes.
Okay, so you just swoop by in the clouds and then behind Elfric.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck. Go ahead and make a perception roll on Elfric.
I would love to. Let me. Sorry. There we go. $19.
19. Okay, so he's wearing everything that he had up in the clouds. He's got the Wand of Orcus. He's got the. Still pretty loud. He's still got his bag of holding. He's got that on him, and also on his hip is the Necronomicon. As he turns to fucking look at you.
Okay. I think I am.
Quizzical, possibly angry look on his face. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Is kind of the look he's giving you.
Oh, fuck yeah. He may be here to help, but as he always does, Elfric's taken it too far. And Alaric is going to attempt to... Yeah, you know what? Alaric is going to attempt to pin Elfric to the ground.
Oh.
Just like with a full, like, bring one giant hand straight down onto Elfric and try to pin him.
I will say, okay. I'm willing to let you do strength, but I'm going to let Elfric match it with his dexterity. To
That's
just
fair.
try and fucking dodge your attack.
Definitely.
But, whoever wins...
Sorry.
Yeah, whoever wins will... I mean, that's it. So... He has a +10 to his dexterity. Which, you had a +8, so...
Yeah.
You weren't
we're
far
close.
behind on strength. Oh!
Oh, it's a close one. If I can, my ultimate goal is to pin him so I can have access to that Necronomicon.
Okay, well... You come flying out of the sky, land on him, he turns around, has just enough time to just, what the fucking... And just whack, like you said. Okay, you have Elfric pinned. He is currently grappled by you.
Fuck yeah. And seeing that Necronomicon and knowing that that he's been using this as a source for all this bullshit, Alaric is going to attempt to with his other hand, rip the Necronomicon off of his straps or whatever is holding it. I'm sure Sorry, go ahead.
This will be the final thing I let you do with your action this turn.
Sure.
These two.
That's fair.
But, okay. So, Elfric sees what you're going to fucking do, and he's going to attempt to match you contest of strength and hold on to the Necronomicon.
Okay. Oh, God.
He has a +5 to his strength. Oh! The struggle continues! It's going to go on to the next round. You two are just fucking... He's not letting go. He's using all of his vampire strength as this fucking dragon's
pinching it between two fingers.
He's got all of his vampire strength holding it back.
I imagine even though Elfric's so much tinier than him, like, you just see, like, Alaric almost, like, thrashing against him, like, goddamn.
So, as Elfric exerts his full, like, power, like, whatever facade he's wearing is stripped away, and you see Elfric for how he really is, which is a gaunt, hulking, like flesh stripped, not stripped away, but like just taunt, like with his hair all fucking wild and shit, crazy eye. Yeah, he's definitely a lot uglier than it's the corrupting influences. His true form has gotten pretty ugly.
I see you.
He says blood splatters everywhere. Oh, he bit his tongue or something.
Hey, I mean, that's a big-ass hand that just smacked him.
A big-ass hand, and then the other hand's just like... Give it to me!
Surgical precision, just... Come on. Well, alright. That is, I'm happy with that. Alaric is making his stance known.
Okay, well, House Regenstoffen sees that you are now attacking these Blood Knights, so they're going to get fucking in there.
Oh, fuck.
Yes. Let the carnage.
Yeah. Wolfgang just, like, fucking sees all this going on, and, he raises his sweet handler above his head, turns back to his men, and yells, Regenstoffen! And all the men cheer, Regenstoffen! And charge forward. So, he can only move... Well, he's going to do his dash action to move the full 30. So, the wolf has a movement of 50, so he'd use his dash action so he can move the full 50. In the terrain.
Real quick.
So he's back up with his Casa.
Can I roll a d6 for my breath recharge for next round?
Yeah. We should have done it at the beginning of the round, but...
Okay, never mind. Moving on.
Yeah. Okay, so these men form back up. Out and then move them up. Let's see, 30 feet or 15 feet or 30. Yeah, no, for 30 feet because they're dashing. Up. There we go.
It's a lot of dudes.
Luther, it is now your turn.
Alright, so I have an idea. So, I'm looking at the spell command. It says undead. It says the spell has no effect if the target is undead. Would that be? Would that include like vampires in it, or is that only unintelligent undead, or would that include like someone like Elfric?
I mean, if it's just saying undead, then that would... I mean, they're undead.
Yeah, I figured
I know what you mean, but like...
I figured I'd ask, because I thought maybe the spell was more like, yeah, you
Is
can't
there
just
anything implying that it would? Or is it just the only thing is just undead?
The spell has no effect if the target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it. So
Then-
my implication with that was that like undead wouldn't understand you, but Elfric would. That's probably a stretch though. So
I think it's pretty clear undead.
damn it.
So I'm sticking with it, undead.
Okay. Well, then that doesn't really help me. My plan was I was going to use command to cause him, and then I have it at 3rd level. So for every level above it, I can command another organism, another thing. So I was going to command Elfric,
Command
Alaric.
Elfric.
I was going to
Okay.
command Elfric, Alaric, and Regenstoff. And
You know what? The one true God is with you. Fucking give it a shot on Elfric.
You know, okay then.
The one
So
true God is boosting your command spell.
okay. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. So,
Okay, what's the DC?
spell save of 18 for wisdom.
He's got a +9 for wisdom. He is proficient in wisdom saving throws. Yeah, Elfric is pinned and like you're like, no, blah, 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 blah.
Well-
He's like, the fuck?
This is at 3rd level, so we're gonna have Dragon Boy here make that save as
Oh.
well.
Ooh.
Okay.
And we're gonna have Regenstoffen make the save as well.
Okay, alright, the plot thickens. Regenstoffen has a +2 to wisdom.
Interesting. Okay, and it's a wisdom save, you said?
Fucking hell!
Regenstoffen, Wolfgang is not fucking having it.
It's wisdom. Yeah.
He
so.
is Iron Will.
Alaric out of
Alaric,
10.
however, is easily susceptible. Okay, Alaric, you hear whispers in your head. Do you know Abyssal?
Let me I don't think so. No.
Roll for history.
Okay.
I just want to see if you recognize that it is Abyssal. Is
Okay.
really all I want to do.
Alaric's not the 13. It's not the biggest history buff.
You don't know what it's saying in any way, shape, or form, but you just recognize the cadence of Abyssal from all the cultists you fought in your life.
Okay.
And the whispers are entering into your head and clouding it.
Oof.
So Luther just lets out with a booming voice a single word of command. Grovel!
Grovel!
The target doesn't move and takes no actions. Or no, that's halt. The target falls prone and then ends its turn. So he's going to skip his next turn.
Oh my god, does he just fall on top of Elfric? He's got him pinned.
That is true. I didn't even think about
Okay,
that.
well, since your specific command is grovel, then, like, he's still got his paw on Elfric, but, like, I just assume, like, against his will, like, he just fucking starts bowing.
Yeah. And
Fucking
then
dragon does.
and then Luther is going to address the crowd.
Oh,
He's going to attempt to make an intimidation check.
go for it. Okay. Fucking-
Dragons kneel before the might of the one true God. Why do you think you monsters are any different?
Damn. Okay. I'm going to I'm going to do a Constitution contest for Regenstoffen against that. So go ahead and do an intimidation roll, and then he's got to beat that with a con save.
Alright, I got a +10.
Whoa!
Be a 30, motherfucker!
Holy shit! Your voice fucking, like, the fucking thunder crashes with it. Like, your voice booms louder than it fucking should with the fucking, like, I don't know. There is an evil fucking edge to that command as it rips across the battlefield, amplified. Okay, let me. He gets a +4 to con.
Wow. Wow.
He pissed himself.
Yeah, he is. Okay, Regenstoffen is now terrified of Luther, along with all of his men.
Are vampire boys here affected at all, or?
Just give me a second.
Okay. I need those fuckers to leave me alone.
I need a terrified thing. Oh, there's one. Ah! Okay, so your voice reverberates over the battlefield. It is being magically enhanced by the one true God, and it strikes fear into the hearts of all who see it. And people, the battle stops so that they can turn and see this giant dragon fucking bow down, and the South is having second thoughts right now. Yeah, that's a big deal. Fucking watching a Lark bow to Luther.
That was a hell of a use of a spell slot.
And at 20, holy shit. If shit doesn't turn around quickly, or like that, wow, okay, continuing on. The Blood Knights. Anywho, so they do have an advantage against being turned against Elfric because they're fucking indoctrinated child soldiers. So that being said, they got to beat a 30. I don't even know if that's fucking possible.
Holy shit.
They have a +3 to con. No, it is not fucking possible.
Holy shit, I can't believe that actually fucking worked. I was desperate.
Blood Knights all look at each other and just fucking take a step back. As they see their master, their god, pinned underneath a dragon, and then that dragon fucking his will is bent to Luther's will. Wow. Okay.
So,
of all the things I expected to happen, that is not one of them.
I was looking for a desperation play here, and Jesus Christ, that paid off.
Is there anything else you can do in your turn?
I am going to action surge and make a dash, take the dash action and go over here now.
Okay.
So
you just fucking push past this Blood Knight. Okay, that being said, let's take a look at the battle map real quick. Oh, sorry, that's the other one. Yeah.
The battle map.
Okay, so to your left, to the west, is some Jaegers. Okay, the battle has fucking stopped because of this. Let me make that fucking clear. The undead are still attacking, there's still some combat going on in certain places, but these Jaegers, okay, are going to roll a morale check real quick. Can you give me their morale, Andy? Is that something you can pull up real quick?
morale for the Jaegers?
Jaegers, yes.
I have the sheet right here. Jaeger Outriders morale a +8.
They got to be to 13. So let's see what happens.
All right, so we got a 8. I rolled a 28.
God. Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay. Okay, motherfucker. Both of these Jaegers are like now like the two like locked sides like kind of pulled back, and these Jaegers see you. Like I mean everyone's turned to you, and their commanders whip their men up and charge to your fucking rescue.
You're goddamn right they do. Command a little bit of damn respect here.
Wow, okay.
Can Luther, like, swing himself onto a fucking horse or something real quick? Or did he I mean, he used 2 actions, so if you say no, I'm not gonna complain, but...
No.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Has it always done that with the nat 20s in the chat on the side where it like has them like outlined or highlighted or whatever?
Green? I don't know.
I feel like that's a new feature.
Damn, you are getting some big fucking rolls right now.
Holy shit, yeah.
Okay, yeah, this might just give me a second to adjust the battle for a second.
You're like, yeah, this caught you with your pants down.
Tokens for like a Jaeger, so give me a second.
Fuck me. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work that well.
Wow. You slippery son of a bitch.
I'm just trying to find a good fucking picture. Light calf. There's one specific one I know of. Holy. Okay, maybe we do.
Ooh, I got another ballsy play. I don't know if it's a smart play or a suicidal play. That actually might be better than getting on the Jaegers.
Fucking don't ever fucking count Andy out. That is one thing we fucking learned for sure.
You're not wrong, man. You're not fucking wrong.
I was thinking about this. I'm like, how can I bullshit my way out of this? And I'm like, intimidation? I'm one dude against all these guys, so maybe, but that's
and I would have put the odds against you in that scenario, but that nat 20, man, that might just change this fucking battle, and I'm all fucking about it. Let me have a look here. Yeah. Oh, it's a fucking web picture. Of course it is.
Oh,
Print
just take a screenshot. Yeah.
Yep. Paint. We can do it quick and dirty.
quick and dirty, how we like it.
Just to fucking get it in the token maker is all I'm trying to do. But we can fucking do it. We're that quick and dirty with it.
I believe in you.
We're gonna smash the keyboard. There we go. That's its title name. Token stamp, choose image. There we go. Boom. Just like that. And change the color to Reich's Red. Download. Drop the token on my desktop. Replace the... Oh. No. Token. Replace. There we go. And we get that bitch uploaded.
Trey's over there, like, sullenly, like, God damn it, I thought I had him!
To be honest, I thought that this was just going to be Luther's last stand.
I thought it was too.
expect-
As I said,
It still might be, but I was not expecting.
Don't worry. It still will be.
as I said,
He's
I
just
have
putting up a
another-
valiant fight.
I have another idea, and it's either genius or suicidal, and I don't know which, but we'll find out.
Oh yeah, we
If
will.
Because I think there's actually like a good scout or something in the monster manual. If not, yeah, scout right there. Boom. God, they're not that powerful, but again, I apologize that I didn't fucking foresee this. So I didn't foresee the Jaegers coming in to this battle.
How
But
dare you not know this was going to happen?
Yeah, how
Here
dare you
we
not
are.
anticipate a natural 20 intimidation check against a small, like, a battalion or whatever this fucking unit is. And vampire lords. Jesus Christ.
maybe there's just a good thing for finding the soldier. Stack block. See what we can turn up.
You know, the one, like, real downside of this is since, Dragon Boy's going to be groveling on his next term. If Elfric rips the Necronomicon away, he should be able to fairly easily.
Yep, this is exactly what I was looking for.
And unfortunately, this Necronomicon
I don't.
bullshit flips me.
Well, hey, I don't lose my turn or anything.
Nope.
No, you... Well, the command
Well, I mean,
spell...
yeah, so you have to get break of the command spell.
No, I just fall prone, right?
Well, command
Read-
says you spend
yeah,
your
go ahead
next
and read
turn
that.
doing
Because
this.
grovel, the target falls prone and the turn ends. And when prone, your only movement option is to crawl, unless you stand. And
The target must succeed on its wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
Yeah, and I failed that, so I grovel and I hit the ground.
Okay.
Well, but I guess I do. But my next turn is to
Yeah.
fall prone and the turn ends. So, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so there they.
But I would imagine I could still make a strength save against Elfric trying to break the Necronomicon away from
I guess
me.
that's true too. You're just not making that on your own to try
I'll
and.
let you, yeah, I'll let you do it, but with a disadvantage because you're still under the effect of the spell. But just give me a second. It's 16.
Andy,
I just wanted to give
do you know what
that's a
you've
spell.
done?
I'm sorry. Honestly, this
The world's
advantage.
one chance, Andy.
I'm just saying this disadvantages Luther too. Believe me, because I don't want to deal with all this zombie bullshit either as Luther.
But what were you?
But
your
Luther
other
also.
option, being cut down by Blood Knights.
Yeah, it was one of those things. I was going to get wore down through sheer numbers just because of the Blood Knights and then the Regenstaff and Zweihanders coming in.
Sorry, my headphones came unplugged. I didn't hear anything.
Well, I didn't have a choice because it was one of those things. I was just going to get gutted, if not by the Blood Knights, by the Regenstaff and Zweihanders coming in too. And old man Regenstaffen and all that.
Yeah, and you were supposed to just let it happen.
I'd rather not, though.
How absolutely, utterly spicy. Okay, there's your Jaegers. They have entered into the fray, Andy. So it is now the Blood Knight's turn.
We're still on the battle map layer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me pull you back. Pull you screaming back. So it's now Team Bloodhaven's turn, and Elfric is going to attempt to hold on to the Necronomicon or pull it away from you. So if he loses this, then the struggle continues, but if he succeeds, then he pulls it away.
Ah, you bastard.
So he gets a +5, and you have a disadvantage because you're still under the effect of the spell.
Okay. God damn it.
Oh.
Fuck me.
He pulls the, because, the thing is, you still had your claws on the fucking thing. Like, even though you're fucking having to bow, you're still like, no, I'm not fucking letting go of this fucking book. Yeah, as you're going down. Luther didn't specifically tell you to release your hand.
Mhm.
But, now Elfric was just able to,
Yeah.
pull the book away. As he pulls it away, the book is shredded. There is a quick little whoop of green energy as the spell book is ripped apart from the middle down from where your claw was.
Okay.
Now Elfric is going to attempt to escape from underneath your paw. So since you are currently having all of your weight on him, for this roll I won't make you suffer a disadvantage.
Okay.
But it will be a contest of strength, so he gets a +5.
And there's Trace not buddy.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
You just see the pure fucking anger in his fucking eyes.
And Elfric just sees a big, just disgusting, toothy grin as Alaric just knows he has him pinned still.
However, he is now going to use his bonus action or whatever, last thing on his turn, to yell at the Blood Knights, "Don't just stand there, you fucking idiots! Help me!" But the Blood Knights are currently, kind of petrified or whatever. So Elfric is currently being shoved into the mud and shit. So Elfric is going to have a disadvantage on this roll.
At the end of his turn, I have one other question, but I'll go ahead.
Okay. Let me see what their passive perception is. You kidding? Okay, their passive perception is 13, so he's got to get above 13. So he is going to make a intimidation roll, so he gets a +10 with a disadvantage. Gonna whip the... Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, we gotta take the 12. He was at a disadvantage. His orders are not heard as he's being shoved into the fucking mud. And his child super soldiers are not able to heed his command, and that will end their turn. So whatever you wanted to do.
Am I still able to take legendary actions at the end of other people's turns?
Yeah. I
Oof,
mean,
I've been sleeping on it.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess logistically it's a little weird, but can I use a legendary action to make a tail attack against Elfric? Just whip him while he's pinned?
Well, how would you do that? You're currently pitting him.
I don't know.
How are you whipping your
He
tail?
whips it over his
I
head
don't
like
know.
a fucking scorpion.
Yeah, I guess I just noticed I still it's an option, but nobody else is within 10 feet of me,
actually,
You're got a long fucking tail.
he might be able to honestly do that with his body. Could he whip it? Well, his body's 25 feet.
Can you make a...
because I do have
a
wing
claw
attack where the dragon beats its wings and each creature within 10 feet must make a save or take bludgeoning and then be knocked prone, but it's kind of... I guess he could take bludgeoning, but...
it's going to apply. I don't think I'm going to let you make
that one's a little
against
weird.
him.
Okay, well, we can skip on the legendary action for now.
Okay.
I don't really have any other options. Because the detecting, it's I can see the battlefield. He doesn't need to detect.
So now it's Alaric's turn, but you're using your turn in the spell.
Yep.
However, Terry, seeing an opening, charges in behind the cavalry.
Fuck yeah, he does.
Because he sees Luther, and he's ready for round 2.
God.
He made his call out to everybody, and
he has to disengage. He has to disengage the unit above him.
why?
Oh my god, you're right. Okay, no. The combat stopped. Same for you. But I'm going to let that unit make a morale check to attempt to stop him.
Okay.
God damn it, it's the mix too. The morale's not high. The morale's only 2. Fuck.
DC 13.
Son of a bitch!
They are just in complete awe. You know, they don't even register what's fucking happening. Like, they're honestly just fucking sitting back with popcorn watching a fucking show at this point. So Terry lifts his warhammer. To the king! Charge! Or I don't know, maybe he's all zoomed in on Luther. What do you want him to fucking say, Trey? He's your character.
Terry would shout, "Now, down with the Reich!" and will charge in. Is this other unit able to follow both cavalries?
Oh, yeah.
Now, even though Terry would lead the charge of both of these in, the second Terry has the option. Of course, it wants me to. Oh, you have control of Terry. I see. Terry would leave his unit and go for Luther.
You bet he would.
He'd make sure the unit hits, and as soon as he gets an opening, he bails and beelines. This is his chance, and he's gonna fucking take it. So yeah, would my boy be coming in from up here?
Yeah, so let me go ahead. And he is astride a warhorse. There he is.
My boy Terry.
So let me get some more tokens going. I apologize again in advance.
Hey, you're alright. Nope, not Warhorse the film. Warhorse 5e. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just love, dude, my whole, internet search history is filled with random words with the number 5e at the end of it.
As they should be. Ah, they're all fucking webbed. God damn it. Are you webbed?
Piercing damage of a sword. 5e. Killing your neighbor. 5e. Especially once you're a DM, then you're literally looking for, has anybody searched on or been talked on a forum about this topic with D&D, please?
Yeah.
Alright, I see. Terry's warhorse has a movement of 60 feet.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have to do the web thing and make a screenshot and shit. And then,
Oh, yes. Roy, you remember Terry's action token, right? Of him doing the dramatic two-arm swing with his warhammer? Yeah, Terry's 100% about to do that. That's something you started doing that I've oh man, I do actually kind of like doing that, is having a neutral token, or a figure, and then having an action figure. Oof, so cool.
Let's do blue.
Hey Trey, I have a quick question. What is your walking speed when you're on the ground?
For who?
For Dragon Boy.
It's 40. I mean, you would assume.
You would assume. That's funny. Alright. 2 more tokens coming in. Coming in hot.
You could infer roughly 40 feet.
Okay. There we go. Put it. Okay, get rid of all of this crap.
Roy, you see... Oh. Roy, you see what I mean about this version? Just, those horns really give you a good battle, or I'm sorry, this version of the song.
Oh yeah, of the song. Yeah, definitely.
It has those...
Okay, and they get a...
By the way, for the record, I'm like 2 or 3 episodes in now on the Halo show, and I'm starting to give it more credit.
Yeah.
But, you know, we'll see.
It is what it is.
I have to just keep dissociating, and it's like, no, just let them tell their own story. Give them the chance. I do it for everything else. If Marvel takes their own liberties in an MCU movie, it's like, alright, you know, they're telling their story of the MCU. They're allowed to branch off from the comics. Like, technically, the TV show, the Halo TV show, is allowed to tell their own story. Like, give them a chance.
But it's got to be a good story.
There's just a few, you know, but when you're so deep in the Halo lore, it's just like every little inconsistency is like, dang it. Every time. They didn't wipe the Spartans' minds. God damn it.
Yeah.
That one bugged me. Oh, yeah. How surreal is it, though, that in all of this big battle, these Southern Knights are still, like, are letting an Aquilonian fucking, Reichs fucking, leader.
Yeah.
One of the fucking right hands of the fucking, Emperor himself is now leading a whole battalion of Southern Knights. Like, so surreal. My God.
What a glow up.
This has been a wild fucking time.
Wow, yeah, this is... Of where I expected this battle map to go, I did not expect it to end up looking like this.
Wow.
Okay,
Just zooming out.
Terry is here.
Alright. At this point, Terry would be directing his troops, like, off to the side to start engaging with the Reich. And
While he
beelines straight for Luther, hammer in one arm, riding with a fury.
Okay.
If he uses his turn to get to this point, then that's fine. Or if his turn is starting here, then that's fine too.
Same as the Reich, that turn was getting them to this point.
Okay.
So now it's unless you can think of anything else you have to do on your turn.
For Terry?
No, not for Terry, really. It'd be for Alaric.
Gotcha, okay. One thing... Well, so Alaric really can't do anything else for this turn. Yeah, because he's groveling. And then at the start of the next turn, he will be able to, take actions again, right? Will I be able to roll for my breath, then?
Yeah.
5. Alright. Okay, so one last thing before I do this. I just want to check one thing. Okay, not that one. Sorry, I'm just spells,
Oh,
man.
you're fine.
Okay, no, that one, not that one. Oh yeah, one other thing. So even with his warhorse, is he still going to be moving through difficult terrain and be impeded?
Yeah, it's still difficult terrain even for the warhorse.
Okay, so if I'm allowed to, I'm going to do one thing. No, you know what? No, that's my only spell of that slot. Never mind. Terry's good. I'm going to be alright for now.
Okay. Alrighty, it's Regenstoffen's turn, and we're going to give him another roll. We're going to lower it to a 15. He's got to beat Andy.
All
Is
right.
that fair? Or what's
Yeah.
your?
I have 20 charisma, so the modifier's plus
Ooh,
5.
Yeah, I 15. 10 plus 5 to 15.
sorry.
I do 10 plus charisma modifier.
All right.
What's up?
Is Terry allowed to cast protection from good and evil on himself? On this turn
Yeah.
as he's riding in, so that way it carries over going forward?
Yeah,
Okay,
he can do that.
perfect,
Yeah,
thank
while
you.
he's riding.
That's all I needed. Thank you.
So let's see. He has a plus 4 con. Okay. He is like seeing the cavalry charge in. He shakes it off and reorders the charge. So another 30 feet. Well, they can move the full 50. So the wolf is going to just straight up make an attack on this Blood Knight. So the dire wolf gets a plus 5 to hit. And it does... Let's see... It does 10 damage. And the Blood Knight must succeed on DC 13 saving throw or be knocked prone. And nope, it is not proficient in strength. So yeah, okay, well still. So plus 3. $16. It succeeds. Long roundabout way of going that way, but okay. And then Regenstoffen, he's going to move his 30 feet, getting in there like swimwear. Actually, he's going to start moving towards Alaric. His men are going to move up their 30 feet. And we come full circle back. What we do right here is we go back. And it is now Luther's turn. Fucking running through the fucking mud and rain and shit, covered in blood. A maniacal, twisted grin on your face.
Luther's just gonna let out a loud laugh as the armies begin to meet. Alright. You know, I've been debating back and forth on this plan, and it's probably suicidal, but I think I'm gonna do it anyways because it sounds awesome.
Yeah, kill yourself.
Honestly, that was kind of my plan if, like, Luther was the last one standing and the battle was ending. He was just gonna kill himself, but... No. I am going to use my second and final spell slot to once again cast God's Command.
Oh my god. Buffed? Yes, please. The voice of the one true God.
Alright, and I am going to command this Blood Knight, and Dragon Boy.
Uh-huh.
I am going to command them to approach me.
Okay.
The target moves toward you by the shortest and most direct route, ending its turn if it moves within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
So that would be a wisdom saving throw for 18 once again from these two guys and Dragon Boy.
Okay, so I'll do the Blood Knights first. They get a +3 to wisdom. First one got a 21. Second one got a 13, and the third one got
No,
a 6.
the third one's him.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Dragon Boy.
So, the second one is charmed by you.
Yeah.
All right, go.
This one is, so he should be attempting to approach me when he gets the chance.
Okay.
19.
Fuck me.
Oh, I'm about to.
Do you want to know what my plan was? Since it won't work.
Yeah.
I was going to move 20 feet forward, which would put us within 5 feet, and when he approached me, I was going to attempt to get on his back.
Oh my god, it's Arthur 2 Electric Boogaloo!
As I said, it's either genius or suicidal, but I don't know which. Alright, so, Luther is gonna move 15 feet this way towards, his horseman.
Okay.
So he's just gonna have this guy charge in, and hopefully he'll intercept someone. Oh, fuck. Well, difficult terrain if you're still landed.
You know what? For Alaric as a dragon, it's not difficult terrain.
Fuck.
A dragon can fucking, like,
Yeah.
these bodies are not difficult terrain for it. You could say the mud, but I don't think it's that big of a detriment. Fucking Alaric flipping. Okay, are you going to, like, get one of their horses or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on one of these horses.
Okay, you are now riding a riding horse. They do not have war horses.
That's fine.
But you are now mounted, and this guy is not. So we're going to put a little sad face, and you're going to have. None of them are very horse-like. You're going to have wings because now you're quick.
Yeah, and I'm going to command the guy whose horse I take to try and move back here and help them counter the charge to the rear.
Okay.
Because, you know, he's not on a horse, so he can't really keep up if we charge in or charge or something. So why not? And then that'll be all I do.
Okay. Now, yeah, so, I mean, these guys, like, it's a big melee, all sorts of shits fighting. Also, with the renewed clash, the battle's now just full-on restarted. Yeah, because now Alaric is going to be fighting again, moving again, and you have Terry charge. So now the South isn't not looking like they're about to retreat, which they were for a quick second. Okay. That being said, however, I will give it that each of Alaric's
Units?
and this was during all that, each of Alaric's militia need to roll a morale check or they rout.
Or they rout?
Or they rout. All of his professional troops are fine, but these refugee militias, after seeing Alaric kneel and the voice of the one true God boom throughout the fucking battlefield from Luther's voice, yeah, each of them needs to roll DC 13 morale check, Trey.
Gotcha. And it doesn't look, and I don't believe any of them have anything. Oh yeah, there they are. All right,
So
here's
start from the top. one with Thalia doesn't need to roll. Oh my god. Okay.
There we
Did you-
go. That just goes in
Did we-
order.
Okay, so a couple of them succeeded.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess one of them does have Thalia, so there would have been one advantage. But I just figured to get them all out of the way, just go straight down.
Herd doesn't route. Let's just go from
Okay.
there. So
this top one, we could save 3.
yeah. Then 12, 5, 5, 5,
1.
1,
Oof.
14. Then we'll start over here. So the 14 survives, 19 survives, 20 survives.
Yeah.
7. Yeah, I'm just going to go counter or clockwise.
Gotcha.
12 does not, 17 does, 5 does not, 19 does, 13 or 3 does not, 12 does not, 7 does not, and that's it. Because Sally's didn't need to roll. So that did just zap a big. So
Fuck, dude.
tons of refugees, upon seeing that, go, fuck this, and throw down their arms and make a break back for the city.
Holy shit. God damn, this...
Shit.
Do not go quietly into that dark night. God damn.
I don't know what else is going on, but can my artillery fire at least? With units?
Yeah, let's,
You should fire.
I
we're
don't
still
know.
on the micro scale right now.
Okay, gotcha.
But,
God damn it.
Hey Trey, you know what you should do? You should fire your artillery at the refugees retreating, so they'll be more scared of you and they'll run back into the battle.
Oh, yeah.
Big brain.
do the old Soviet Union.
Yeah, execute your own troops if they run.
Cowards and traitors will be shot! This is a cry of your Russian earth. Kill the Germans! This is your mother's prayer. Kill the Germans! This is a cry of your Russian earth.
Alright, so, whose turn is it now?
So that was the end of Luther's turn. So now it's Team Bloodhaven's turn, and yeah, Elfric is going to do shape change and go into mist.
Oh, yeah, hang on to that.
Yeah. So let me just look up vampire so I can. It automatically corrected. Did you want Vampire 5e? Because you just typed in Vampire. I know you want the D&D. Okay.
The Google came through.
So long as it isn't in sunlight, which it's not, it's raining. Or running water. Oh, that's a good point.
Ooh.
This water be running, though. It's in the mud. Like, would that count for vampires? Like, just any sort of running water? If, like, just a tap is running over them, they can't
I mean,
do it?
honestly,
I mean,
though,
it depends on what you're defining, if you're defining rain as running water or not. So, like, if the rain falling from the sky...
Well, okay, I wouldn't count the rain as running water, but he is currently in the mud with, like, water running around him.
Well, but I would count that as just mud, and if that's the case, it's not running water.
Yeah, because I would kind of make it.
But the water
like,
is being churned. I don't know.
Well,
if he was in a pool of like flowing water,
yeah.
but he's just in mud. I mean, he is very, very wet right now. But okay, yeah. So he polymorphs into a medium cloud of mist. It is weightless and has a flying speed of 20 feet. So yeah, he does that, and so you're just fucking on him. You destroy the book, and he just, poof, and your hand just smacks into the mud with a splat, and he goes 20 feet. and goes back to his Blood Knights. And he's no longer grappled, but he is currently in mist form. So we'll do this thing. That kind of looks like mist. It's kind of gooey. Can he come out of mist form in the same turn?
Well, is an action to change form?
It is an action. Can use its action to polymorph into a tiny bat or a medium cloud of mist or back into its true form. So it does take a full action. So, because I was going to have him do another intimidation check on his Blood Knights, but I'm pretty sure you can't fucking talk from the mist form.
No, I don't think so.
You wouldn't have solid vocals, so
no. So, yeah. So his Blood Knights just won't do anything. They're still like awaiting further orders. Okay, that is the end of team. Team Bloodhaven. It is now Alaric's turn in his team.
Team Heretic.
Alright. So first things first, having Elfric's form just squeeze out of that, but now he's like no longer prone, he's going to, or no longer forced to grovel. Alaric's form is going to just...
Hold on. Go ahead and roll another perception check real quick, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Gotcha. Oh my god. Sorry, I forgot I still had the 18 there.
173 perception, Roy. What's he see?
I did so good.
Everything.
27.
You see very clearly that although all of his other effects are gone, the Necronomicron is laying torn in the mud.
Okay.
I will point that out.
I guess I don't know completely how it works, but is there a way I can grab what is left and, I don't know, put it into my human form? I don't know if that works that way, or if... I think
you have to, like, change with it. Like, I don't think you could just, like, whoop, now it's in me.
Eat it.
I think you'd have to be, like, in your human form and then change into a dragon.
Okay.
Eat it. It'd be inside you.
That is fair, but I don't know if Alaric would trust it.
It's in your stomach. Alaric's stomach just explodes.
So, okay. So
you can just grab it, hold on to it.
Yeah, that's what Alaric's going to do. Seeing this, he's still just going to scoop it and just hold what's left, just to make sure it's accounted for. And
it is currently in your clutches.
And turn his attention up towards the battle, and is going to... I can't move it, but he's going to move his form over here to, facing this way.
Zoop.
If you want, you can give me control on that.
Are you staying on the ground, or are you flying over there?
I'm staying on the ground. Okay. Alaric's just gonna and go forward.
I have now given you direct control.
Assuming direct control. I like the headcanon in my mind that Alaric, even though he has the claws, he's using his wings to, like, kind of crawl forward.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like the Skyrim dragons do.
Yeah. Oh. But his front claws are still just there, like...
Oh, so he just has him tucked up like a boxer's hands or something?
Yeah, because he's not a wyvern, he still has 4 appendages and wings.
That's just dope as
So
fuck.
he's just got, his hands are like, well, one hand is clutched and the other one is just like claw extended as his wings are just kind of like pounding into the ground, pulling him forward. Oh my god, they kind of make a whole tent here. Alright, anyway, but since I succeeded at my fucking recharge, I'm going to use my flame breath directly and a 60-foot cone. I don't know if that 60-foot, like, all of these front units would...
I would say they're getting... Those front units are. Yeah, definitely. Also, so, like, I'm not going to roll for each of these units in this combat, but these Regenstaffen Knights are going to beat these Jaegers. Like, just how things are right now, eventually they will beat them.
Yeah.
They're the superior soldiers, so just know that. Unless you do something, Andy, to change the turn of their little combat, the Knights will, and especially if they get flanked by these other Knights charging in, it's going to start getting pretty bad for these Jaegers pretty quick.
The problem is, I don't know what else I could do. Is Terry commanding light cavalry or heavy cavalry?
They are the Southern Knights, the best cavalry in the world.
But they're slower than me.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're on war horses. Riding horses are quicker.
Alright.
Yours aren't heavily armored.
And then, which ones are these behind me?
Now those are the same as your Reichland Knights.
Okay. So again, heavier cavalry.
Heavy
Okay.
cav. Yeah, they couldn't catch your Jaegers, definitely. Your Jaegers straight up faster than them.
Everyone in this affected area is a DC 21 dexterity save.
Yeah, how? Because I'm pretty sure. Let me read this misform again. It is weightless. In addition, it has advantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws, and it is immune to all non-magic attack.
And I think we had decided that technically Dragonfire is non-magical, right?
I thought we decided it was magical.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, it
it's
honestly makes sense. It's like, yeah, exactly. Like, I would consider the Dragonfire...
Dragonfire, I would definitely put as magical.
Okay, cool. But it would still have advantage on the dex save.
Yeah. Okay, so let me roll for Elfric. So he has an advantage on the dex save. He gets a plus 10. Let me roll. There it goes. Yeah, so 28 and 22. I assume he survived.
Yeah, it's a 21. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, the Blood Knights. They get a plus 6 to their dex. Isn't it though? Don't they still take damage on a failed throw?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, that first one gets a 20.
He's agile as fuck.
He succeeds.
Whoa!
Oh my god. Succeeds.
Okay, with their nat 20s, they managed to fucking get out of the way. Yeah, I will fully know that they got out of the way with those nat 20s. Elfric, though, okay, so he's still going to suffer half damage.
Do they have their big ass shields? Tower shields?
Yeah.
They could just like hunker and
Yeah.
whichever.
Well, like, they use shields as, like, they're like, oh shit, he's gonna fucking do it, and then they started, like, fucking backing away. Oh, there is this guy, too. I guess he's technically in it.
I'm just breathing right on his face, and yeah.
He succeeds, but he's still going to take half damage.
Yeah, definitely.
He's just too initial blast.
Hey.
He hunkers down behind his shield, but he's taking the full blast, so he's taking some damage.
Hey, those
So
nat
now-
20 should be rewarded.
Now we got to do Luther and this riding horse.
Alright, Luther's got a plus 3 to dex, so he got a 13. Close enough?
Nope.
What's the riding horse's dex? I don't know how this riding horse could survive this, but
Let me
take a gander. I'll let you roll for the riding horse, Andy.
The riding horse has a dex of +0.
Oh, fuck me.
Wow.
Well, then it's impossible, isn't it?
60 feet and 13 hit points.
Yeah, I roll a d20. I got a 16, but I had no chance of beating a 21.
Yeah, it was impossible. Okay, Trey, roll for your damage.
I thought you'd never ask. No matter. There we go.
63.
63 for any of the fails. Oh, and do any of these guys roll, or... I'm sorry, I didn't know if we did that or not.
Well, that's the full damage right there.
That's full
63.
damage, yeah. For anybody who failed their save gets 63.
So, guys...
And then anybody who
Okay, yeah.
succeeds would be 31.
Yeah.
Rounding down.
I have important news. Luther is in a dying state.
Oh,
yeah, he
no.
is.
He had 56 health left. So literally, if you just rolled lower on a couple more of those, I would have barely survived. But no,
31.
Luther is in a dying state. But at least he's surrounded by his own fucking people. So
Yeah, he can get that. Let me.
Who are all about to be scorched.
his horse is just incinerated, and he's sitting there like armor charred black.
Hey, you know, Luther's very acquainted with Dragonfire.
Oh my god.
Not the first time, honestly. Yeah.
And Elfric suffers some damage from it, for sure. Okay. So were we going to have all this first roll if you're... Because you drew the little box.
That was up to you if that's reaching. If that's the 60-foot cone, so if you want them to roll, then they're
That's
like right on that
exactly-
cusp.
I'm going to say,
So I didn't know, but I just marked it anyway.
hold on, let me move. Let me get rid of your box. Sorry.
No
That was a
problem.
pretty box.
He doesn't like your box, Trey.
Yeah, we're going to say those all died. Yeah, there was no they do not have the health to survive any amount of like contact with that fire. So those ones directly behind Luther died.
Oh yeah.
And Luther, you are unfortunately no longer mounted.
And
Yeah, my horse is just fucking incinerated from underneath me.
Incinerated.
alrighty, and I think that's my action. I don't have bonuses, so we're good to go.
I forgot about one thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't know if it's come up before, but the last benefit that the Holy Kaiser has is now bestowed upon the Reichsprince, and the Reichsprince now has fire resistance.
So I took half of that 63.
So half that 63.
In that case, I'm still up.
That's alright. It's the end of it's the end of Alaric's turn. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, that was minus 31.
25. I was trying to remember I was remembering my old health. That's what took me a second.
Oh yeah, you said 56.
Yeah, I'm at 25 right now, so not looking too good.
I don't have to tell Andy. He remembers everything.
He does. His mind is an iron trap. Okay, so at the end of your turn,
Terry is going to make his charge too. I don't know if he's on that same turn or...
I'm thinking of he's going to bring some knights with him, as far as like, yeah. So how far is a warhorse's movement?
60.
60. Okay, so he can move 30.
Yeah, I don't know if is it possible
what's it
for the
exactly?
warhorse to charge or like to do the full like I don't know.
Well, I mean he's using a dash action, so you can move the full 60.
Okay, but that is eating up Terry's action.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
as Terry's coming up with his hammer raised, he's Luther.
We'll have 3 also do the dash action.
Luther sees Terry as just like, want to kill a dragon for old time's sake? He's just trying everything at this point. Nothing happens. Sad face.
I'll kill a bastard for old time's sake.
So you're admitting that all the heretics are bastards.
I'm admitting
That's
you're a
true.
bastard. For being a bastard.
Your insults are nonsensical, my friend.
Good.
Good.
Well, Yeah, my knights are just my Jaegers are just getting butchered. I'm not going to stand here. This isn't going to end well.
Okay. So
one last thing, he's going to use his bonus action, since he can use a bonus action, to cast Branding Smite, which will carry over to the next turn.
Okay.
So his hammer just sears with flame and light. Oh no, it's just radiant. Never mind.
And you know what's funny? That's how you took him down last time. That fucking spell.
Oh yeah.
Motherfucker.
So he's
Luther
coming in with a
recognized-
brutal charge, and that hammer is glowing bright and coming for
Luther's-
you.
Harry's back to finish the job.
Oh.
Okay. Well, now it's Regenstofen's turn,
Oh yeah.
and he's going to charge into this Blood Knight. And he is charging, so he makes an attack with his V-handler attack, and he gets multi-attack. And he gets a +5 to hit. 13 fails on the first hit. 11 fails on the second. That Blood Knight is just able to blunt his charge. Now his Spectral Wolf continues attacking. It gets a... Yeah, it also gets a +5. And it failed too. So those Blood Knights are fighting it off. And then... Let's see, 30. Yeah. I'm going to move Alaric to the map for a second.
Do you think?
Oh, it disappeared.
Goodbye.
There we go. And so, here we go. Yeah. So, getting into the nitty-gritty here. Nitty-gritty dirt band. Then obviously some are not able to get around Alaric's massive form. Okay. But all of them are using their dash right there, so they'll be able to attack next turn. Just move a couple of them around so it's a little more fluid.
You know, I didn't even plan on this, but I ended up going down a brief YouTube rabbit hole today, watching clips of Godzilla vs. Kong. And you know what? Now it's just like it's really coming full circle for me with like just envisioning how Alaric's just going through this battle.
Towering over everyone, spitting fire everywhere.
Every footstep and wing beat is just fucking environmentally, like, not disastrous, but you know, every footstep is a fucking, like, boom.
Yeah. It is now Luther's turn.
So Luther is going to cast Eldritch Blast, or God's Blast as he calls it, on Terry's Warhorse.
Okay.
So I got
Is that
a plus-
disadvantage because you're within range and you're doing a ranged, or I'm sorry, you're within melee distance and you're doing a ranged attack?
Nope,
Does
no
the,
disadvantage for Eldritch Blast.
I mean, does the spell have a minimum range like bows do?
Eldritch Blast, I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I'll double check.
That's fair.
The instant. And I don't think it does.
Damn, yeah, if it doesn't have a minimum range.
I mean, flat or no. I'm thinking of Witch Bolt. Witch Bolt is literally force lightning.
Nope, Eldritch Blast, range 120 feet.
Yep, there's no minimum. If there was a minimum, then it'd have like a dash, and then it'd have the minimum, and then it'd have the maximum.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. I have a +10 to hit, and I have 2 beams, and I'm gonna put them both on Terry's warhorse.
Okay.
You
So here
bastard.
comes the first one. That's a 25.
I'm going to assume that hit.
Yes.
I roll 2.
The horse has barding, so it has a +2 to its AC tray.
Okay. Still would hit.
All right. Should I roll for damage now or the second roll?
Go ahead and roll
Go
damage
ahead.
first,
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
just in
All right.
case.
I got a 1d10 for damage.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
It rolled 2, and then roll for the second one. +10 to hit. 21.
That hits.
Roll again for damage. 9, so you take 11 damage total. And Terry's warhorse is thrown backwards 20 feet, 10 for each beam.
Damn.
Backwards.
Roll for animal handling to see if Terry remains mounted.
He's
Okay.
also going through his little bodyguard he brought with him, so...
That's
Can
a good point. Roll with disadvantage because
Okay.
this horse is getting fucking rocked.
Terry instead make a dexterity or a dex check to bail on the horse? Let the
Yeah,
horse take the
absolutely.
impact, and he's going to go
Yeah,
for
acrobatic.
Luther. Okay.
Yeah, acrobatic. To be mid-air.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
that's badass. I didn't.
Terry's going to
anticipate
start his turn in the air, coming down on Luther. Sorry, let me do this real quick. There we go. $21.
Oh
Fuck.
my, yeah, you definitely.
All right, Terry's just midair, primed, hammer up in the air, and ready for the attack on his next thing.
Give me a second. So
Yeah, no.
20 feet.
Do you think?
I don't know why we need to have this horse on the battlefield, but fuck we do. It smacked into this Blood Knight too.
That's amazing.
So, and then after that, I am going to.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm not done with
Hold
this
on.
fucking horse yet. This horse's saga continues because it blasted this knight too.
Is that Ziphos?
So, Ziphos is, yeah, when will Ziphos ever be saved? Oh, not. Anyway.
Elfric already saved him, man.
Yeah. So, you did, how much damage did you do with those two? 11?
11.
Yeah.
This knight suffers 11 damage. Bludgeoning damage. And he needs to roll animal handling to see if he can keep his horse from bailing him. Knights aren't proficient in animal handling. That's bullshit. He gets a +2. That's utter bullshit.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree with that.
13. I don't know what he was trying to beat, but he didn't beat it. 15 was what he was trying to beat. He is unhorsed. We'll give him a little sad face. Or is it a little? There it is. Oh, he's sad. His horse runs.
I don't know what condition that horse is in, but on the technicality, he still has health.
And that Blood Knight suffers 11 bludgeoning damage. Okay, Andy. Continue.
All right. Luther is then going to use his movement in this difficult terrain to move right in here, so he's in
Okay.
in with all of his units.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
Can we say Terry's taking a reaction to take this hit as he bails?
To what?
As
To, like, take
Luther's
a
moving
swing.
out of Terry's range, can he take an opportunity attack to come down and do that?
Apparently, I said yes. I am nowhere near my roll thing. That's weird.
Well, it's also an 11, so I think it might just be your last roll repeating itself.
Yeah, that was weird. I'm trying to put... Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to put him specifically in the center there. Oh, yeah, I gotta think about your question now.
Yeah, just since he was right here and he's wanting to move back, and he's technically moving out of melee.
Yeah, you can use your reaction go ahead and try and stop him from moving. I guess. Yeah. Go ahead and do the strike.
I mean,
Opportunity.
he can technically keep moving. I'm okay with that, but Terry just wants to
Okay.
land a hit.
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1.
It's
nat
rolling
1.
whenever it wants to go.
Kind of freaked out for a second.
I was gonna say, I don't see it.
I guess I'll... Oh, well, it says 18.
18.
Missed.
All right. He tried. Wait, does that... Does that spell he cast give him anything else to the attack?
That's a good question. I do not know.
It was... There it is. Branding Smite. Next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, the weapon gleams with astral radiance, blah, blah, blah. You deal extra damage. Okay. And I don't think so. Okay, one other thing. Nope, that's protection. Okay. I guess that's it. Whew.
Okay. Anything else, Luther?
Yeah, if I can try, I'm gonna try to mount up again.
Okay, yeah, you take another guy's poor horse. Yeah, this guy. He is now sad. No horse.
Oh, he won't be sad for long. I'm about to ask him a great honor on the next
Oh,
turn.
yeah, do it.
Next turn, it takes a full action.
Okay.
That was your rolling when you made the
Yep.
ability.
Yep. Okay. It is now, what's his face's turn?
Elfric.
Elfric. There you go. That's his name. And he
Oh, damn.
is going to we'll do this one. He turns to Alaric, or no, he's still a mist form. Yeah, Elfric's just going to fuck off. I hate to tell you guys. Well, fuck, he's got to give the command to his Blood Knights, though.
He can transform back as an action, so...
Yeah, but then he can't just disappear this turn. Well, Elfric's not that concerned for his own safety. So, Elfric's going to zip back and command his Blood Knights to dip. So, all the Blood Knights go mist form. The only thing about, like, really big tokens is even though, like, Alaric isn't taking up this space where this Blood Knight is, his token technically is, because it's just a giant square.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to move him to the back first.
I'll tweak those files and just crop it so that way it's, like, as close as it possibly can.
I mean, it really wouldn't make that much of a difference. I'd still have done it. But, yeah, and then they're all going to move their 30 feet out of here. Yeah, this horse is not part of the equation anymore. It fucking runs. Oh my god, yes, Alaric, I know, you're giant.
We get it. You're a big boy.
I'm a big kid now.
But yeah, if nothing targets them, you guys are going to lose sight of them next turn. So...
Oh, Jesus. Holly scared me. I didn't expect you to jump off.
You should have. Alrighty, and that is the... Well, okay, so he used his action. So, he is going to use a cantrip. Because he's petty like that. I don't know. I don't know if Elfric's going to bail. He's having a good time. Well, the Necronomicon did just get destroyed. He's kind of pissed, but... Let's see what his spells are. I wonder if there's something that I could do with Wand of Purpose. Let me see. I mean, it takes an action, so there's nothing he can do. Yeah, he's going to lob a firebolt at Luther because he's petty.
Oh, wow. I really thought that was coming in Alaric.
What is a firebolt going to do against Alaric right now?
Well, you're completely right.
Damn it, I'm just barely within range.
But it wouldn't be petty if it was actually going to do something. No, that's not true.
Well, I doubt it's going to do that much against fucking...
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh, and it's actually really powerful. Because he's pretty... Yeah. So... I mean, I don't think it's a secret. Elfric's fucking level 20. So... yeah, so he's casting it at... Because it's not like... You don't put it... It says, dispels damage increases by 1d10 when you reach 5th level, 11th level, 17th level. So, it's just stupid fucking powerful. So, yeah, it's actually a pretty big fucking fireball heading for you. Make a ranged spell attack. He gets a plus 10. +21.
Hits.
And it does 4d10s. You take 21 damage. Wow, that's funny. That
Half from fire resistance.
half because you're fire resistant.
So I take 10, right?
Oh, God. I think there was a little laugh in there because he's having a good time. But that ends Elfric's turn.
Jesus. Apollo's licking my hand.
So it is now Alark's turn.
If you walk on the computer, Apollo, I'm going to have an issue. I'm pretty sure he did earlier because I was logging into 120 and then I walked away for a second. I came back and roll 20 had been fucking shut off, so I think he walked on the computer and closed it.
Can, looking around at the state of the battlefield, can Alaric see if the destruction of the Necronomicon did anything for the other undead on the field?
Roll for perception.
22.
No, the battle is raging and you see the undead are rising. And also the sky has an off-green tilt to it. I hope that's not permanent.
Okay. Alaric's... First off, just for the fun of it... No. Okay. Well, I think first things first. Terry is on foot, but he's gonna try and...
You don't want to add the Wanda Orcus to your list of goodies?
I think first things first while my brain's thinking about the rest of it.
What is back to you? Elfric's exposed!
Terry is going to go ahead and use his full 15 left from, and gonna...
You don't want to make another bag of holding? You don't want another bag of holding?
Hey, it's all on the same term. We'll get there.
His Necronomicon. Why not go for it all?
Nah. We're going to start with Terry.
I tried.
Terry's going for Luther.
You can't say I didn't try, Andy.
He won't succeed.
Okay, what are you doing at Luther?
I can't move Terry, but Terry's going to attempt to go straight to combat Luther. I know there's technically these two units, but...
They're blocking you.
They are blocking?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Okay, 1 second. Then I am going to...
You pass the butter. My God. I was the coolest kid at Easter because I could quote Rick and Morty to my nephews. Or my niece and nephew, Corey's kids. Hey, Roy, have you ever seen Rick and Morty? Have I ever seen Rick and Morty? What is my purpose? You pass the butter. My God. Laughter of 13-year-olds.
Alright. Terry is actually... We have a change of pace. He sees that Luther's blocked, and he's pissed that he knows it's going to take a little bit more to get to him. But looking over and seeing Elfric's form over here and all these vampires, what he's going to do is use his action to cast Daylight
Oh!
in a 60-foot radius sphere on this point right here.
Damn!
That's a big boy play, damn.
That is a big boy play.
He knows it might do something against Luther, but there's also a shit ton of undead here. So he's going to make a whole 120 diameter circle.
Yeah, hold on.
Here, actually, I can probably hold... There we go. I can hold 120 while you do a circle over it.
No, I found a... I hope this is transparent and it's not just got the checker on the back.
What's the file type?
PNG.
Oh, okay, cool. Here's hoping.
Yeah, that's still...
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's not guaranteed.
That thumbnail looked pretty gray. It totally is. Yeah, it totally was. Why? Why would you do that? Why must people be so shitty? Okay, this one... Yeah, no, that's definitely... I'm just trying to find... I mean, essentially that. Just... transparent. I'm just not seeing fucking anything. That's a WebP image, so that won't fucking help me. Man. Or maybe there's just like spell or something I can... Because this is a pretty big boy play right here.
Ooh. I didn't realize that would leave the circle.
I could be wrong, but this is just a glowing circle. You can try this one. Oh, it's got little... Nah, never mind. Damn. Yeah, this shouldn't be this hard.
Oh, here's something. How do I download? Okay. What the fuck? I lost it. How do I download it?
The blue download with the arrow? Nope.
Yeah, it takes me to another, yeah.
God damn it. These...
PNG info. Oh, at the bottom.
Oh, okay, cool.
I have hope for this one.
Sorry, while you're doing this, I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Go ahead. "'Tis but a hope, but a fool's hope." Yeah, Andy, this is not where I expected a lot. Nope. This one is also not transparent. Not where I expected this shit to go.
Yeah, it's not really where I expected it to go either. I'm just like, but I'm gonna play Luther until he dies. So, and he's gonna fight to live and win.
He's fucking clawing.
He is clawing his way to survival. Yeah, I've wanted to disengage my Jaegers, but I really can't because every time I try, he gets fucking fucked up. Like, I had him at the helm, and I was just gonna skirt around to the... I was just gonna skirt around to the side and try to break through, like, the very edge of this formation and then just run. But every time I try, it's like he got on a horse, immediately incinerated with fire breath. So now he's gotta remount again and try to fucking do it. Or they're just... Oh no, there's a debris down here, but they're still...
Okay, well here's something. I mean, we can just pretend that this is daylight.
Are you able to...
I accidentally drew a purple circle.
It's definitely not what I'm looking for, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know how much time I'm going to spend on it. How wide? Does it need to be wider?
Yeah, 120, so you can bring it to here.
Damn. How's that?
Let me... Looks good.
Excellent. Okay, everything in that blinding white light is in daylight, which makes all of these fucking Blood Knights come out of their mist. And they are all suffering from daylight sensitivity.
Oh, yeah, they are.
For sensitivity, so they start taking 20 radiant damage every turn. And it has advantage on ability checks, and yeah, wow, damn, big boy play from Terry right there.
And right before
Okay.
Terry casts this spell, he's going to direct these knights to go ahead and charge right here and try to break the line that's protecting Luther.
Okay, now we will go ahead and do health for these and everything. So
Move this top one down right to here.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you. Perfect.
So knights get a +5 to hit. Okay, that was 4 d10s. Okay, so first one 16, and that hits. Second one 10. Third one 19. Okay, they do have multi-attack. So going from the top, that was a 12. And well, they're charging, so we'll add the 7 that those wee hammers get for charging, just for a charge. So 12 plus 7, what's that?
12 plus 7, 19.
Yep.
So 19 for him. 19 for him. And then they're gonna do their multi-attack. So starting from the top.
Crit fail.
Fails. Opens himself up to an opportunity attack. So hold on. So second one succeeds. And third, so it's only the second one. And that is a 12. Okay, now for...
Alaric?
Are you kidding? I lost the,
I thought that all was because Alaric. No, it's Alaric.
Hold on.
No
I had
worries.
to open up the... so the openness of up to an opportunity attack from the Jaeger, so +3 to hit. Yeah, it does not hit. Okay. Alrighty. Yes. That's them wrapped up.
Okay. After this round, do we just want to call it for the night?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that'll bring us to the top of the round and be a good
Um,
stopping point for the night after Alaric wraps up.
Alright, I'm gonna write down sacrifice on my paper so I remember.
Big
No,
exclamation point.
no. Alright, so
I
Alaric...
just underlined it super dark, so it will draw my eye.
Alright, for Alaric's actions, he gets his big 4 that I get to take full advantage of now. First off, he uses his frightful presence. You can approach this however you want, because it'd be a fuck ton of rolls with, like, everything here, but each creature of the dragon's choice within 120 feet of the dragon and aware of it must make a DC 21 Wisdom save. Which I think is everything.
Would you believe me if I said all the right troops think you're just a really big gecko?
And Alaric is just going to rear back and roar like Godzilla roar into the sky. Just
I had the Godzilla roar ready to go, but I do have this roar.
hey, that's fine.
It's pretty good.
That is a solid dragon roar.
That's a solid dragon roar. I like it.
So Luther, go ahead and roll for you. If you fail, all of the Jaegers fail. If you succeed, you roll for all the Jaegers again.
Alright, what is my,
Yeah, what is he doing, Trey?
what check is
Wisdom save.
this? Motherfucker.
What's the DC?
21.
I have exactly 1 in wisdom.
So let's see if you get that D20, baby.
Come on. That is not a D20.
Okay. So, you and all of the Jaegers fail that frightful presence. So they are all terrified of him?
They are frightened for 1 minute.
Fuck
They can repeat the save at the end of each turn.
Fuck.
Let's put that in.
Well, yeah, but the odds of me hitting it are low. I have to hit a 20, so that's a 5% chance.
A 21. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, to roll a 20. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I have to roll a 20.
Yeah. Hey, that's why the dice are here, to give you a chance. You're telling me there's a chance?
I mean, hey, I didn't think I really stood a chance going into this fight, and honestly, I put up a lot more of a fight than I thought I'd be
really
able to.
did.
I thought we were going to end this tonight, and we're going on to another night. Like, I thought at least Luther was going to die tonight.
He's resilient, man, and persistent. Jesus.
And on top of that, the whole course of the battle got changed, because with your militia, a lot of your militia gone, the armies are a lot more even in number now.
That's true.
Okay, and let me check one other thing. Sorry.
You're good. I guess I don't need to mark the spells page anymore, since,
Now,
you know, I used all my spell slots.
out of curiosity, I don't know if they're immune to it, but do the vampires or anybody need to roll for that? Immune to fear?
Yeah, my bad.
No worries.
Elfric, too.
And would they have... Oh, no. Their disadvantage is, like, attack and, ability or something in sunlight?
Ability checks, yeah, so not saving throws.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
So, Elfric, for wisdom?
Wisdom.
Yes, please. Yep.
Wanting. Elfric is afraid.
As he should be.
And we're just going to roll for all of the knights at once.
Yeah, that's fine.
The knights get a +3 to their wisdom. So, unlikely they're going to succeed. No.
Damn, so they're mist form. They get hit with the sunlight, they drop out of the mist and flop to the ground, and then are immediately terrified by a dragon.
I mean, you look pretty terrifying. You let out that roar and the sunlight's glinting off your fucking golden blue scales.
Oh yeah, it's a glorious moment. Terry is one for the theatric, you know.
That is definitely that daylight, and yeah, and the dragon roaring and shit. Like, yeah, that's enough to trigger their fight or flight.
So yeah. So first off, Alaric will definitely finish out his actions with taking a bite attack against Elfric for sure.
Okay. Let's go
And
for it.
my only hesitancy is Alaric knows he may not want to take it all the way, but that's a 23 on the bite.
That succeeds.
Oh yeah. 2d10. There we go. 20 on the bite. Ouch. Can I discern roughly, is he looking like fucked up by any of this? Or, I don't know, how roughly can I tell if how he's doing? Elfric.
He's doing pretty okay. He's been regenerating this whole time.
Oh, not anymore.
No, not anymore.
Not
but
in this light. Yeah, you know what? So he will just go ahead and use the rest of his multi-attack and take his 2 claw attacks too. Might as well.
Elfric,
Yeah, at Elfric, since he's right there.
You know, while
like,
it's
that
convenient.
bite you let off, you could see the puncture wounds, but that's really the only damage it looks like he's suffered right now.
Okay.
Other than that he's starting to get crispy because of the light.
Okay, cool. Here's the first claw attack for a 19,
That hits.
and the second claw is a 16.
Does not hit.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah,
There we go.
I think that command spell single-handedly made me want to play a caster again.
Seriously.
Another 18.
And that's 18 from the claw.
Okay, let me calculator again, because I'm math trail. I can't do math.
Maybe a warlock next time I do a new character, honestly. Warlocks seem pretty fucking dope.
That get some spells on a short rest is pretty dope.
Yeah. The handful of spell slots will hurt, but...
But as one of my players is finding out, I like to take it very specifically, and it's like, no, warlocks get their power, and people who give power are finicky bitches.
Yeah. Well, technically, in rules as written, if you go against your patron isn't supposed to be able to take away your powers. I don't think. Technically, it's really a DM discretion thing, but
I don't know. Warlocks, I think that, like, you're literally taking an oath to be given powers. Like, paladins and clerics get theirs from faith and practice and shit, so... But
yeah, but
I guess
I
if there
think-
is a rules as written, I haven't seen that for the...
well, the rules as written logic, I think, is that it's like a business transaction. Like, you do X for me, and then I hand you X amount of power to use as you see fit. I think that's how rules as written treats it. As I said, it's really a DM discretionary thing. Like, Rule 1, like, from Gary Gygax said, is like basically whatever the DM says goes.
Yeah.
So if you want to do it like that, I think it would also depend patron to patron. Like, I don't think a lot of fiends would care as much, because at the end of the day, they're still getting your soul. Versus a celestial might care a bit more, because, you know, you're taking their power and then hurting people and going against what they stand for.
Yeah.
And a fae might want you to cause chaos, so if you don't want to don't cause any chaos, then the fae might be like, well, why the fuck did I give you this power if you're not going to do anything fun with it, keep me entertained?
Sure.
So, I mean, I as I said, I think there's a lot of interpretation there, even though what rules is written says. I wouldn't bitch about it either way, I just was bringing that up.
Sure. Definitely.
Oh, Andy, bitch.
And,
Nah.
but yeah, that rounds off Alaric.
Fucking hell, Jesus Christ.
The only other thing I can think of is that technically, Terry would still have some movement, and I think he'll move in behind his knights.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Alrighty.
Goddamn.
We'll call it there. Start off next time on Regenstoff's turn, and probably take a closer look at the battle overall now. Do a couple turns of that.
Yeah.
Now that that's a thing again. It's not one-sided anymore, and I can just wave it away. Like, oh, well, the Reich's dying. big sweat. Okay, well,
The Reich Prince has turned the tide. It might cost him, but he did turn the tide.
like the Reich Marshal is doing this, and it's just like, okay, this unit's destroyed. Okay, but nope. Now everything's back to being on the edge of a knife again. Now that most of Alaric's refugees have ran away, which while they're running away, they just hear like this fucking all these dragon screams behind them, just confirming run. Like if they had any thought of turning around and fighting, it's like nope. I made the right decision.
Yeah, you see one dude start to slow down, like he might turn around. You hear a roar, and he just takes off in a full sprint again.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, that's alright. The South is gonna come up on top anyway.
Nah, Reich's got this in the fucking bag.
Oh, as Luther's trying to, or I'm sorry, as Terry's trying to rip down your front door. I just imagine, even though you're, instead of a door, it's just knights with their shields up, and Terry's just like, oh, here's Terry.
Well, I mean, actually, they're even weaker than that because they're just Jaegers, so they're just scout cavalry essentially.
Terry's just trying to rip through these soldiers, get over here.
Put up a very good, and that'll come in if you try and push through. It's not like they can put up that good of a wall to defend Luther.
All I'll say is Terry is not a individual of mercy anymore.
Yeah.
Did
you restat his oath and everything?
No, honestly, I just didn't really see anything that was really vibing with it, so I kept him devotion.
I mean, I'm feeling Oath of Vengeance right now with the fucking way he's coming at me.
I mean, yeah, definitely. That's where I was leaning, but as I'm just reading through, Oath of Vengeance, it's this just still doesn't feel like Terry. It's like...
That's fair. Terry's a gentle soul at heart.
And it's just... everything that him and Luther have been through, that is what's driving him into just a blind rage, it's not even this isn't even about his oath right now, because as far as he's concerned, his oath...
This is personal.
Oh, yeah.
One last thing before we end it. I want Alaric to roll a perception check on Elfric as you're laying into him. He's going to say some stuff regardless, but I want to know if you see something.
Gotcha.
Okay.
20.
So, as you're tearing into him in the daylight and everything, his skin sizzling, he says, "No, you fool! You'll ruin everything!" And you see genuine, for the first time, fear in his eyes.
Interesting.
It is specifically the daylight spell that has changed his demeanor.
Interesting. Hey, Alaric didn't do it. He's just going hard. He's just punching a vampire.
Yeah, I mean, if you kill him, then Orcus is released, so remember that.
Oh, yeah. But, he knows Elfric can take a few punches.
That's true. But still.
But it's definitely...
that happens, and you genuinely see legitimate fear in Elfric's eyes. Also, I mean, he's terrified and everything, but, yeah. You see it in his eyes. He is afraid. You will ruin everything. Which is probably exactly what you want to hear, but still.
Oh, man, yeah, Alaric would just be like...
Good.
And how does it feel? As he's just laying into him.
And how does it fucking feel? Hiss.
Oh man. Alaric's mind is just going to that fucking fateful day in the tent when Elfric decided to get a pair of balls.
All that rage, yeah. Will Alaric even be able to stop himself from fully killing Elfric at this point? He has Elfric where he wants him, nowhere to go. He's sunlight. He's
But-
in direct sunlight.
But Alaric still knows that it's not so simple with Elfric, and it's never that simple with Elfric.
That's true. But you're also seeing genuine fear in his eyes. And the fear that everything that he's been working for could unravel if you continue down this path.
Maybe.
But still, he's saying you fool.
Like
He's
you
saying
don't,
it would be foolhardy to continue down this path for you. And for him. You'd ruin everything, you motherfucker.
and you said that, like, obviously I can see that bag of holding on him. He's wielding the staff of, the wand of Orcus. Was there any, and is seeing that amulet, I'm sure, but was there any other notable things that he's wielding or using, or maybe
He's
anything
got-
that's active on him?
Other than he's got his a very ornate hand crossbow on his hip and his dwarven rapier that glows with necrotic energy.
Okay.
I
Interesting.
mean, something else I think to keep in mind too is when Elfric did cast this huge ass spell and reanimate all the dead, they weren't attacking you. They only attacked the Reich.
That's true. Like he's never actually really attacked you. Even
Yeah,
that fire, he flung it at Luther.
Yeah, he hasn't actually come after you.
Hoping you'll see fucking reason, you monster. You'll ruin everything.
Hey,
He has been nothing but your friend and ally.
Yeah, like ignore like the 50 years before like the last couple, but
hey, Alaric knows everybody's just a pawn to Elfric. There is no really ally. It's just somebody he hasn't fucked over yet.
Damn. Yeah.
And Alaric has been very mindful and peaceful for a long time, and kept his rage in check. And you could only walk on somebody who's trying to help for so long. And I think this battle is definitely kind of a breaking point for him.
I would say, like, not to convince you to do anything or other than that, and just like an outside, like, Roy DM, just being real quick. If you did kill Elfric and released Orcus, that would be, like, completely out of left field for me for, like, what I've had envisioned all these years. So it'd be on the same level as when you guys killed Arthur. But killing Arthur was really dynamic and moved the story along in ways that I hadn't anticipated. So I'm
Who
not
knows?
saying it would be a bad thing, but I'm saying it would be completely out of the realm of what I have had planned.
Alaric definitely doesn't want to just go in.
Just freaking the fuck out right now.
I think Alaric mainly, he's looking for the big picture and, like, the bigger threat. And right now, he honestly would have let Elfric help and wouldn't have intervened on Elfric if he showed up with an undead army. But he didn't just stop there. He didn't just show up to help. He wanted to create the Undead Apocalypse on the fucking planet. And to Alaric, I mean, he's pretty black and white when it comes to threat assessment, and, whatever is the worst evil in front of him, he, like, tunnel vision will focus on that. And it's like, as much as he hates Luther, as much as this battle needs to end and everything, Elfric just raised the stakes to a whole new level, and it's not about this fucking north versus south for Alaric anymore. He sees, like, oh, fuck, like... Now, granted, I don't think he would knowingly want to take it all the way to killing Elfric, because he has Elfric where he wants him. And if he kills Elfric, then he's just going to pop in a new clone where he isn't. Where Alaric doesn't want him, so... But, pummeling him a little bit and trying to weaken him is kind of where Alaric's headspace is at right now.
One last thing that we had talked about earlier is because now the rain and the overcast and everything is directly helping Elfric. Like, that is the only reason that he's been able to be here, is because there's not direct sunlight. So, is Aller big-brained enough to see that going on and call up Dad and say, "Hey, Dad, can we get rid of these thunderclouds real quick for a hot minute?"
I have Aller's sheet. We can have him roll insight right now if you want.
I have
Have
a,
him
I,
roll insight right now.
I have his
All right.
digital. Do you have a +8 on his insight?
I would have to find his sheet, so you're gonna have to just give me
Okay.
like a solid.
I have
set
his
here.
digital sheet, and I have a +8 on there.
Because Aller has met Elfric before. He knows who he is. He saw him in the sky. He knows that
He's killed him.
Alark fight. Yeah, he killed him once.
Aller's killed
So-
a Elfric clone.
So, DC 15 insight check on Aller. And then it will be a religion check to
Andy-
channel his dad.
Wait, you don't have the paperwork. You gave it to me, remember? We literally went through this last time.
That was with Dahlia. I thought you gave.
You gave me
I
both
had
of them. No, so I could digitize them. I didn't finish Thalia's, but I did Aller's. It's a +8. You want it, or you
I
want
think
me
you're
to
right.
roll?
You're right.
Have Andy roll it. It's his
Go ahead.
character.
Do your thing.
+8. +8 insight.
+8 insight. Oh,
26.
he does. Okay. Now, unless he... So does Aller have anything that he could control the weather personally, or does he need to talk to his dad?
He has electric spells off the top of his head, but I don't think he has any weather influence.
I'm checking real quick, but I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure I'd remember if he took control weather, because spell-wise, he took Lightning Bolt, Shocking Grasp, Conjure Steed, and then pretty much every other spell he had was some form of Smite. Like, correct me
Okay.
if I'm wrong there, Trey, but most of his spells are just various smites.
Yeah, he went definitely hard on the offensive. I'm not seeing anything, both spell or feature or anything.
So Aller sees Luther and then gets the big brain, and I just imagine fucking Thor from the MCU when he gets an idea, gets really fucking excited. Like, he's just so happy to have an idea. I got one! And then he looks up, and in the clouds he sees the barest silhouette of a great warrior watching the battle. And he feels in his heart of hearts it's his father watching this epic battle, and that's where this storm came from. Make a religion check to plead to Thor to pull the rain clouds back.
You got a +6.
+6?
Yep, you are
DC.
proficient. Oh,
24.
The clouds lift, and direct, hot, blatant sunlight falls upon the battlefield.
Thanks, Dad! Hope
Is-
I'm making you proud.
Is the sky still like any weird twisted color, or is it just in the clouds that it was like
It
that
is-
green?
The clouds in the distance are still slightly tinted green. There's like the sky has just got this kind of sickly hue to it,
Sure.
but there is no sunlight falling down.
Damn. Hot damn.
It's sort of like if you ever played Red Dead Undead Nightmare, everything just kind of had like that little off tint to it that just
Yeah.
tells you something's not right.
Oof.
But direct sunlight.
Damn.
Now let's put that in that for Thor.
What a game.
Battlefield is now in daylight, thanks to Aller and Thor. So you got the whole battlefield's in daylight now. So even when this spell, like, it can't just like, I mean, the spell is like super daylight, right?
Mhm.
But like, even if it was somehow broken, they're still in daylight.
God damn. Take it, bastards. All right,
Elfric's
man.
about to die and lose his escorts. Fucking hell.
You'll learn a lesson that way. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off of here.
Alrighty.
God damn. Good game.
Yeah,
Fuck
fucking,
yeah.
fucking hell.
I'll see you tomorrow, Trey.
All right, guys.